Victoria product made his NHL debut in December of last season, a moment he won't soon forget.
I always wanted to make that phone call to my parents, and I think all the bingos they've worked, all the early morning practices, all the tournaments, all the time they spent, I think just led up for that one phone call, and just a call with that kind of news, and how excited they got. And all
so my question for you is, what do you think was maybe the one thing, or maybe more than that, that you did differently than other players that you may have been surrounded with at minor hockey, that at some points may have had more skill, more talent? Might have, some people might have said they were better than you at some points, but what was it that you had? Because that happens all the time, So what was it that you think you did? What would be the 1, 2, or 3 things that separated you and allowed you to have the success that you've had?
Oh, there was a lot of players better, faster, stronger than me, but I wasn't satisfied. I think a lot of guys that I played junior with at a young age were satisfied and just thought it was going to come easy. Having a guy like Jeff showing me, and the training group that we had was a lot of NHLers, a lot of young prospects, that you can't be satisfied and be comfortable. Sometimes it's human nature to get comfortable in what you do. If you have like a 5-point night, well, you think you can take the next night off. That's not how it works, and that's not how it works for your career. I was never satisfied. I always wanted to push to be the best at what I could do, and push myself to be better. So I think the difference was some of those guys, maybe a lot of those guys, were just satisfied of being what they are, and didn't want to get better or make that strive, just thought it was going to be easy. And I played against a lot of those guys. It was in Bantam or Junior B or even the Western League. A lot of guys that I played with don't even play anymore, and that were drafted never played in the NHL. So I think a lot of guys got comfortable with what they had and just thought it was going to be given to them. And to make the NHL or the next league that you're trying out for, if it's Bantam or Junior B or Junior A, they're just not going to hand it to you, because everyone else is trying to do the same thing. And if you can find your niche and how to get better and show that you're willing to do that, that'll give you a head start. Because I never gave up, and it wasn't just in the gym or on the ice. It was my mindset going into the training camps. And if it didn't go my way, well, I wasn't going to just stop. So I just didn't want to be, I just wasn't satisfied until I got the job done. And I still don't think it's over, because I am still playing at 35.